The Princess, the Prince, and the Heart of the Enchanted Forest. A tale of courage, love, and wisdom. Once upon a time, in a kingdom surrounded by lush forests and crystal-clear rivers, there lived a wise and kind princess named Aria. Princess Aria was known not only for her beauty, but for her love of learning. She spent her days in the palace library, reading about the history of her kingdom and the magical creatures that were said to live in the Enchanted Forest, a mystical place on the edge of the kingdom. But the forest held more than magic. It also hid an ancient secret, one that could protect the kingdom forever. The heart of the Enchanted Forest. The heart of the forest was said to be a powerful gem that radiated light and love, capable of keeping peace throughout the land. However, it had been lost for centuries, hidden deep within the forest's magical depths, guarded by enchantments that no one had been able to break. One day, a neighboring kingdom sent an urgent message. Their prince, a brave and adventurous young man named Leo, was coming to ask for help. His kingdom had been struck by mysterious storms, and he believed that finding the heart of the forest could stop the destruction. When Prince Leo arrived, Aria met him in the grand hall of the palace. The moment their eyes met, there was a spark of understanding between them. They both cared deeply about their kingdoms and knew that this journey would require not just courage, but wisdom and trust. "I've studied the legends of the Enchanted Forest for years," Princess Aria said, her eyes bright with determination. "Together, we can find the heart and save both of our kingdoms." Prince Leo smiled. "I have no doubt that with your knowledge and my strength, we can accomplish anything." And so, the princess and prince set off on their adventure. They rode through the peaceful meadows and entered the dark, towering trees of the Enchanted Forest. The forest was beautiful, but filled with strange sights and sounds. The trees seemed to whisper, and the air was thick with magic. Their journey wasn't easy. The first challenge came when they reached the River of Illusions, a wide, shimmering river that made it impossible to tell what was real and what was just a reflection. Aria and Leo stood at the edge, unsure of how to cross. "This is where wisdom must guide us," Aria said, thinking back to the ancient text she had read. "The River of Illusions can only be crossed by those who trust their hearts, not their eyes." Taking her advice, Leo closed his eyes and let his instincts guide him. With Aria's hand in his, they stepped onto the river, and to their surprise, they were able to walk across as if on solid ground. Their hearts had led the way where their eyes could not. The next trial was even more difficult. Deep in the forest, they encountered a fierce dragon made of smoke and shadow. The dragon roared, blocking their path with its swirling, dark form. Leo drew his sword, ready to fight, but Aria placed a gentle hand on his arm. "This is not a battle we can win with strength alone," she said softly. "This dragon is made of fear. We must face it with courage, not force." Taking a deep breath, Aria stepped forward and spoke to the dragon. "We are not afraid. We seek the heart of the forest to bring peace to our kingdoms." As her words filled the air, the dragon began to shrink, and soon, it dissolved into nothingness. Leo sheathed his sword and looked at Aria with admiration. "Your wisdom saved us again." Finally, after many more challenges, they reached the center of the Enchanted Forest. There, in a small clearing bathed in golden light, they found the heart of the forest, a glowing gem that pulsed with warmth and magic. But before they could take it, an ancient voice echoed through the trees. "Only those with love and truth in their hearts may touch the heart of the forest." Aria and Leo exchanged a glance. They had grown close on their journey, learning to trust and rely on one another. Their bond had deepened into something more than just friendship. "I believe in us," Aria said, her voice steady. "As do I," Leo replied with a smile. Together, they reached for the heart of the forest, and as their hands touched the gem, it glowed even brighter, filling the entire forest with light. The magic of the heart flowed through them, and they knew that they had unlocked its power not just through their wisdom and courage, but through the love they had for each other. With the heart of the forest in their possession, Aria and Leo returned to their kingdoms. The storms in Leo's land stopped, and peace was restored to both realms. The magic of the heart ensured that their kingdoms would prosper in harmony for generations to come. In time, Princess Aria and Prince Leo were married, and together they ruled with kindness, wisdom, and love. The tale of their adventure in the Enchanted Forest was told throughout the land, a reminder that the greatest strength comes not from force, but from knowledge, courage, and a heart full of love.